Welcome back to Arcadia Fallen. In the last episode, me and Michael and Mime hung out at the tavern to spy on some of the workers for that jerk who owns the mine, whose name I'm blanking on right now. And we overheard some stuff about a magical safe, and then we left the tavern. The cold air is a stark contrast to the toasty bar, and you shiver.
Well done!
So, Goldner is hiding something. It seems his office is the place for us to go.
Interesting.
That would appear to be the case, but he recently installed some magic safe from the capital. He must recognize the value of the artifact he stole from Caden. This could be trouble, but at least now we know, so we can prepare.
Well, isn't this neat?
All in all, I say this little excursion of ours was very fruitful. I agree.
We did it.
Go team! Woo!
Woo!
Here you are, Mime.
This is a sweet roll? But why?
I noticed you were shooting the baking stall longing glances earlier. Given you can't actually reveal yourself, I figured I could swipe it for you.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. Wait, you did pay for this, right?
Well, you can't expect me to do more than one good deed in a day, can you?
Michael?
Michael, that's cute and sweet, but also you are now stressing our girl out. Both me and Mime, actually. Quinn's flower shop is warm and pleasant. The scent of fresh flowers indicates that a new shipment might have arrived. You are, however, not the only one in the shop. You recognize the guard from yesterday, talking with Quinn at the counter.
Here you go. These flowers will be sure to make your fiancé smile.
I'm glad.
I know they will. It's been a while since I've brought her any, after all. Thank you, honestly. I'm so... Listen, I'm not good at this, but I realized last night that I let some baseless rumors get to me, and I want to apologize.
What? Oh dear, no, there's no need for that.
You see.
But there is, though. I might not have said it to your face, but I've thought some pretty horrible things, and I don't know what came over me. There's no excuse. I am sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be off. Time to present these to Louise. Have a nice day. The man walks past you, giving you a pleasant smile before he leaves. It didn't look like he recognized you at all.
About that.
It's probably because we defeated Ronan yesterday. By weakening the host demon, he probably lost his influence over that guy, and he returned to normal, just like all of those people during the fire. Go team!
I'm glad.
Yay, we did great.
We're a great team.
We really did, didn't we? Wow, it's so strange to see the results of our hard work. Let's keep being great.
Welcome back.
How's your mission going?
That man who bought flowers.
About that.
So that guy who just left?
Ah, yes. Quite sweet, wasn't he?
Today? Yeah, he was.
I haven't had anyone come and apologize to my face like that before.
Dang. Quinn. I love you. I wish you're back. I wish you weren't so depressing all the time. You aren't intentionally depressing. I just feel sad that people have been so mean to you. You're a ray of sunshine, and we're glad to have you.
Oh, how refreshing. Maybe there's hope for me in this village yet.
You are incredibly kind, Quinn.
You're so kind, Quinn. I'm glad to see it worked out.
Thank you.
Aw, thank you, sweetheart. I'm quite happy with how it turned out as well. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was kinda hurt. He'd been one of my most loyal customers, after all. But if he's made an effort to better himself, and even came here to offer his apologies, well then I want to support that. The world has enough hate in it already, and I've always found it exhausting to hold a grudge.
I... Um... Honestly,
I'm
yeah,
glad.
I agree. I wouldn't want to go around carrying that kind of grudge myself. Forgiveness is almost like magic in its own right. It isn't much, but it is a thing only you can control, and in that sense it has power. I'm glad this has turned out well. How's your testing going?
Tell me about...
Did you learn anything from the samples I brought you? Ah, yes, I should have known you would ask about that. The answer is both a yes and a no. I am confident after much communing with the soil that it was no fire. The branches told me no disease had killed them either. It is quite strange, as if the very life of them was drawn out in an instant. They felt no pain nor fear. One moment they were living, and the next they were not. Oh. Poor Forest.
That's awful.
That's so sad. Poor Forest. Ah, don't let this knock you down, Artemis.
Nature is remarkable.
I already found signs of life in the soil you brought me. The forest will grow again, don't you worry. Okay, bye.
I'll be off then.
That's all I need for now. I'll see you later,
Take
Quinn.
care.
You're always welcome, Artemis. Take care.
I must admit, I'm a bit envious of that invisibility spell you use, Mime. To disappear from sight even in bright daylight. Not even the Nightwalkers can do that.
It's not really that great since it only works on non-magi humans, but it beats having to hide away all day. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It was my own recklessness that landed me in this situation after all. Hopefully, once all of this is over, I'll have the chance to explore the world of daylight on my own.
I hope so too. If you want to, I'll share all the interesting spots I found with you.
That sounds great, actually. I'm looking forward to it.
Alright. We can talk to Elizabeth, or we can talk to Caden. Let's talk to Caden again. Because we like talking to our friends. You find Caden standing by the window in the shop, looking out at the people walking past. How are you feeling?
Hi.
Hey Caden, how are you doing?
Thank you.
I'm alive, and grateful for that. But this was not how I imagined things would go when I left my home weeks ago. I'm still shocked, honestly, that a problem this simple would be this difficult to solve. That's humanity for ya. Yeah, we humans tend to do that.
Well,
It is not that my own people are without fault in this either. We should have reacted sooner, much sooner, but... Caden returns his gaze to the outside, lightly reaching up to tap his fingers against the glass.
I have spent the entirety of my life in my home in the mountains. I've read about the sky and sun, about clouds and stars.
Ooh, do y'all have myths like in Dragon Age where the dwarfs were afraid when they first left the mountains that they would fall up into the sky?
They are even more impressive in person than I could have ever imagined. The first time I saw the sky, I almost felt like it would swallow me whole.
That's actually more closer to it than I expected, so nice.
However, you humans do not seem to care for it. No one barely gives it a glance. And you all hide away in these houses with brick and glass obscuring its beauty. Why?
It's...
Well...
The short answer is that it's practical. Shelters needed to stay safe. The world may be beautiful, but it's not without its challenges. That is true for anywhere, I suppose. I guess the novelty wears off when this is the environment you grow up in. Perhaps you would feel the same were you to come visit my home in the deep underground. If that's true, then the only way to experience this wonder is to travel to some place new. That is a lovely thought. Traveling the world, chasing its wonders? That does sound quite nice. Perhaps once we have completed our mission, I will indulge in idle fantasies such as that. Can I ask questions about your home? Since we're talking about your home?
Tell me about...
Could you tell me about the Outlands?
You know.
Well, first of all, we don't call them the Outlands, much like we don't call ourselves Outlanders. But you called yourself an Outlander a couple episodes ago. I was curious about that. I went to ask you. Okay, what do you call yourselves? The mountain region to the west that we call home is called Drakheim, home of the dragons. My people are the Ioma, and we call your people the Dags. We're a reserved people, proud, rarely straying from the mountains we call home. There's no need to. The ground beneath the mountains is rich. We sometimes trade with the Dags in the plains, but only rarely does anyone other than the Nightwalkers leave our home for the outside. The Dags?
What do you mean?
You call us Dags? What does that mean?
Actually,
Some believe it's an abbreviation of Day People. The Ioma are the Light People, and the Human up north are the Sky People. All three are people, or humans, which makes it rather confusing to us when you Dags use human to refer to yourself. We're all human?
I wonder...
How can we all be humans, though, when we're different races?
actually,
It's also only the Dags who believe that. Both the Ioma and the Himin hold records that our three people were once the same, the humans. Though that was a long time ago. Huh. I've never heard anything about this. I wonder why. I'm wondering the same thing. The more time I spend among your people, the more I realize our two societies look at the world differently. It's unsettling that something that's such a clear fact to me isn't so for so many. Can I ask more about the Himin?
Huh?
Who are the Himin?
well,
I doubt you've ever met one. Few have. They are a people living in the mountains far to the north. They used to travel quite a lot, trading with the old Dag kingdoms. After your empire was formed, however, they retreated to their home and closed their borders. I've never met one myself, but I've heard they are a free-spirited and proud people. Some even say they grew wings so they could fly among the eagles, but it's hard to tell if that's true or just an exaggeration. Let's talk about something else. I want to ask more questions about your glow markings. They're cool.
I have some questions.
I'm curious about those markings of yours. I can imagine. What do you wish to know? The colors?
So...
I'm wondering about the colors. Yours seem to be blue mainly, but sometimes they shift. Is that how it works for all of you?
actually,
Well, the change happens to all of us, at least those who can't control their emotions. The base colors vary, though. Blue is one of the more common ones. Does the base color mean anything?
Huh?
well,
Some believe so. There's a prevalent superstition among some of my people that certain skills and personality traits can be attributed to our resting hue. Those with red hues are more aggressive, green makes for better leaders, yellows are lighthearted, that sort of thing. And what does blue mean?
Hmm?
Oh, and what does blue mean then? Rebellious wanderlust? More like level-headed and rational, so yeah, not that accurate. There are some who benefit from such beliefs. Elders who guide the young based on their hue. Matchmakers who are paid to gauge romantic compatibilities. I suppose some people just yearn to be told who they are by someone else. Let's
I'll
get
be
back
off
to
then.
work. We should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'll see you later then. Alright.
I've noticed you staring out the window sometimes. You should be more careful other people don't see you.
Oh, right, of course. I'll be careful.
What were you even doing there? You were just staring out at the streets?
I never got the chance to properly explore this place. This is my first time experiencing a surface town, and I'm itching to explore it. You're also new to this place, aren't you? Don't you feel the urge to go look around?
No.
She's a nerd.
That was a decisive answer.
Why should I waste my time? There's nothing of interest to me here, and I'll be leaving soon.
There's always something to be learned from any new place you go to. Walking amongst the townsfolk might give you a new perspective of them.
No, it won't.
I wonder what happened to you, Anne.
Well, that was a slightly worrying place to end the episode, but that's not going to stop me from ending the episode, I guess. Yup. Bye-bye.